Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check nickel. Check 99. Check 99. Show it up.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Panther Street. Check 9.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals at 12-4 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this across midfield. And inside the 45. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run. It's Drake. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And some room to run now. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On On third down, Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. On first and goal, Drake. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go.
11, Thomas.
18. Hey, watch the ball.
12.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Again, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Jackson now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay.
48 yards.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mixon with a first down carry.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
11 MT.
They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Right, 80. Right, hot. 11 MT.
Check 9.
11.
Check tight. Watch 18.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Calais Campbell able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards?
11.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Watch 18.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Higgins, what a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action with Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Watch 18.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Bengals are going to have it here.
as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Thomas.
18's the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Mike 18.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Burrow on play action.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Boyd.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Complete at the 1. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come on. Ah, hell no, hell no. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up. Hell no, 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 no.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one.
5 seconds left. He ain't got to play. How far is the kick?
Going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and to use the clock.
Oh, let's go! We going home, bitch! We going home.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
We going home.
And the job becomes twice as difficult.
7-game win streak going into the playoffs.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw.
My nigga.
Downfield. On a huge
all right.
mistake late, it's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
The Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through.
Yes, sir, Ski.
But now,
Just like that, to the playoffs we go. Oh, oh, oh. Sinister. Too many picks. Can't be going in the motherfucker what's called with them many picks like that. Oh boy, I ain't worried about you then. Fuck that. Okay, worry about some damn money, nigga.
Situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Little tongue flow sinister. I'm a finisher. Many men gonna need ministers. I'm inventing them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm on them just like my keys drop. Dinner work. I have to keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies. Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit is the sky. I do the impossible. you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike.